Hola amigos, it is I, El Presidente Quill18, and today the Tropico 5 first DLC, the Big Cheese, the Grande Queso, was released, and so we're going to play that today. It is a mini sort of expansion DLC that includes a new mission, the Big Cheese. It also includes a new building called the Creamery, which turns milk into cheese. And I think it's actually got some new outfits and stuff, but we're just going to go ahead and take the standard family. I'm going to leave all the options to the default over here and go. So I have fiddled a little bit with it, just to find out that there's a few things that work differently. You play in the colonial era, and as far as I can tell, I'm going to let him talk.
A man can write his name in the scrolls of history with either blood or cheese.
And never the two
Being
combined.
a good-willed yet to be dictator, I chose cheese. For generations, I will be remembered as the creator of the Tropican cheese. Our cheese will be better, much better than the old worldly types that everyone is fed up with.
Indeed.
My cheese will be the cheesiest, the noblest.
I'm getting so hungry all of a sudden.
The manna.
I want like a cheeseburger or macaroni cheese. Oh, that would be great. Okay, so here's the deal with this. Normally, when you play in the colonial era, God damn it, stop talking over me.
Into gentlemen and gentlemen into barbarians, depending on the occasion.
So normally, the way you play the colonial era is you can be relatively cavalier with your mandate extensions. In fact, it's quite possible to defeat the colonial era with never taking a mandate extension as a choice. You will sometimes get some for free from completing various, side quests and stuff. The problem is, and then you just okay, and then you move into the next era before your mandate runs off, which is great. In this scenario, you are just in the colonial era, period. So you are going to have to take more mandate extensions because you can't just end the colonial period when your mandate is running low. It's not an option. So whenever you get a choice, we will probably take the mandate extension. So yes, so our objective for the entire mission is to generate 120,000 buckaroos from cheese exports. That will win the mission. And yes, the cheese price will start low. If we go and check in our ledger here to resource overview, actually we don't see cheese yet because we're not producing any. But cheese will not be worth very much at the start, but it will go up as various events trigger. So
Greetings.
I'm going to grab the
chap.
trade license from the Dutch to save money. Damn the crown, who cares about them? And I get a first mission here.
Greetings, old boy. His Majesty has chosen you for a most daring task. Succeed, and you'll be granted a royal title.
So this looks like your standard build a ranch as your first mission, but you'll notice the title here, I'd like to buy some cheese, and they specifically encourage you to build goats because goats make milk, and then we can make goats milk cheese. So we will go ahead and set up a relatively ranch-heavy industry over here. I'm going to start off by actually building a few roads, just to get things started, as I like to do. Oh, there's a house in the way there. Make a corner. There we are. Something like that. We'll stretch this out this way. And then we'll figure out what we want to do from there. So certainly we're going to build a fair amount of ranches. Cattle ranches are always nice as well. They do produce milk and meat. They probably produce less meat than goat ranches, I assume. But they do give you that fertilizer bonus. That being said, we'll probably go relatively goat heavy. I'm going to go ahead and make a block over here with my goat ranches. I'm going to hold shift actually so I can do that. I'm going to I'll start with 2 just because I don't have the population yet, but I'll probably build a block of 6. And that will be my primary milk producing industry over there. Plus some cattle ranches that will buff the various plantations I have about. And so let's go ahead and kick up the speed a little bit and let that start to process. I'm actually going to go and make the construction office have max pay right away, so they build a little bit faster. Also, we'll make sure they stay fully employed all the time. We can even set a manager in there. I'm going to set the foreman over there. And I still just mostly like to...
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of
commendation. Right, so normally, especially for the very
your
first one, I would take the fresh colonists.
name of the Empire.
Just because more colonists really helps you get things going a lot faster. Even if they happen to be royalists or whatever, it doesn't matter. However, here I will take the mandate extension, just because I'm really worried about being burnt by not being able to leave the colonial era. So we'll see how it goes. I was going to do something else, and I don't remember. But we'll see. How's my workforce? 16 unemployed. Okay, so we can easily support a few more goat ranches as well. I'll go ahead and put them all down. They're relatively cheap, so may as well get the production going. All right, like so. Good stuff. Oh, I was setting managers is what I was doing.
Technological progress is the...
Got a quest to build a library. I will go and happily do that. We definitely need a library. And I usually like to wait until the quest hits before I start doing it. Let's plop it down right over there. Right, managers. So in the middle here, there we go. Mentor, effectiveness for other nearby buildings is increased. There's a lot of buildings crammed in there, so that seems like a pretty good idea. We might go and put down the environmentalist just to say. Wait for another one to get completed here. Only one construction office, but that's going to be fine. Over here, I'll go and put in the union leader. Sure, why not? And I'm going to save my financier for my first creamery, which does start off unlocked right there. It's 5,500 bucks. I think we could probably legitimately put that down and then build a road across this way. I usually like to build my industries by my docks because they will ship out there. The other alternative is I could have built the creameries by my actual milk producers, but I think this is going to be fine. Either way, the transportation is going to be about the same. So we'll wait for that to get built, and then we will assign a manager there as well, and we will start exporting cheese. I think as soon as we've got cheese, that will show up in the list. So milk sells for 700. I think cheese will start off at almost the same amount, maybe about 800.
Bad news, old chum. The Empire's strategic reserves of milk have been drained. His Majesty fears that this will have a serious impact on his afternoon tea.
Okay, that should be fine. Obviously, some of the milk will go to the creamery, but there's a maximum to how much of the input queue this creamery can handle by itself. We'll end up building quite a few creameries going forward, I think. And I was going to say, probably there's already milk at the dock waiting to be exported, so that should be a very, very easy quest to automatically finish. So again, we just got to sort of sit back and wait for things to finish. Still 3 unemployed people, which is good. 4 open jobs, but the unemployed people will eventually get there. And we, of course, will get some colonists in quite naturally. We got a couple of mines over here, bauxite and iron, which we could hook up for some extra money. Keeping in mind that the scenario doesn't go past the colonial era, it would not hurt to just go and plop down the mine right away and take advantage of it. A lot of people like to wait until later eras to do that, because then you could dig more deeply and greedily and not have the mines expire, but wouldn't make a difference here.
Cheese is a commodity that has to be accessible for every God-loving citizen, no matter his estate and property. Besides, nobility pays off, old bean.
So this quest is called Fish-Flavored Cheese for the Poverty-Stricken. The ripening of the cheese is what adds its unique flavor, but it takes time, and our time is money. On the other hand, if there was something smelly enough to add to the newly curdled cheese, it will gain distinctive flavor in no time. Imagine a cheese with classy taste at a price anyone can afford. So yeah, fish-flavored cheese. Oh, that sounds like a winner. It will also increase the price of cheese.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
You know, we might be able to take one colonist boost and be okay. I think we'll be all right. Let's go ahead and take the fresh colonists. It will help increase the rate at which we do everything, which means we'll need fewer mandate extensions anyway. I'm going to let my current production queues finish, mostly because I want to see what the current price of cheese is before I finish the wharves. I guess I could put down one wharf, a lieutenant commander wharf, right over here. Put out as far as we can. That's a legal position. Okay. Can I build a road through here? No. Oh, I can't build the road here at all because it counts as unexplored. It's kind of awkward and annoying. Can I not click on my building to cancel it? No? Really? All right, I guess we're going to have to burn an exploration over here. Not really cost effective, but what can we do? Hopefully that'll clear up all the fog of war and that I didn't like miss. Oh, we can assign research. Sickle, cowboys, shovel. Just because we can. I don't think we'll end up doing any mining, but it does open up the possibility. How many college-educated workers? Only the 2. We'll probably get a 3rd librarian soon.
Presidente, education is important. Well, look at me.
Oh,
Who
just the
knows
same
where I
education
would have
quest
ended
that
up
always
when I-
happens. We'll just ship off the celebrity since he's not very important. And we'll take the one that gives us some money, as opposed to the one that we have to pay for. Cheese? We have cheese. Can we get the resource view? Excellent. So, cheese actually starts at 550. Cheese actually starts off being worth less than milk. So we definitely don't want to produce much in the way of cheese until we at least finish the Warbs quest. I didn't even realize that, so we're kind of operating at a loss right now. Well, no, that's only if we sold it instantly, but it's not going to get sold right away, so we might actually have time to construct our Warbs before the first cheese sale. We'll see. If we lose a little bit of money, it's not the end of the world, and technically it still counts towards cheese revenue for our victory. But yeah, somewhat less than ideal. And we don't have our ranch upgrades yet, right? No.
With the milk crisis averted, it is time to get back to making cheese, my good
Cheese it.
chum. His Majesty demands it.
As you probably know, cheese is a vital source of nutrition and can prevent tooth decay. Contrary to some beliefs, it doesn't actually cause nightmares. I read this in an encyclopedia. And be a good chap and build a new creamery to begin cheese production. Remember, you'll need milk to make cheese. Well, we've got lots of milk. Don't worry about
My good
that.
fellow, I have it from a very reliable source that there be gold in them there hills, boy.
Well, gold always sells very well. Also, the reward for completing that quest is always quite nice. Where is there still a mine? Oh, up there. That must be the gold mine. Because there's not a whole lot of mines on this island. It's not the sort of island you have to mine a lot for. Did I ever set a trade route? I don't think so. Can we do a cheese one? No, we can get a milk one. We'll slightly upset the crown, but I'm okay with that. We'll find that gold deposit.
Great news. While searching through the
We got our plantation upgrades. Well, we're going to want to do the corn right away since it is amazing. Over time, it increases its effectiveness up until it gets to 100, which is really, really good. Now, when we can unlock the ranch upgrades, these forage pens are good. They get a bonus for every plantation and hydroponic farm nearby. So we're going to want them set up. We're going to want a bunch of farms nearby, probably, to keep that going. Plus, we might want a couple of cattle ranches. So the way I picture it is plantations on both sides here, and then some cattle ranches in the middle. Just provide the manure bonus. We'll see how that goes exactly. We'll probably have to explore over here just to clear up a little bit of space, but that should be okay. The new creamery, right? We do need to build that, so we may as well get that going right away. We made our first cheese revenue. Unfortunately, it wasn't a tremendous amount of money. And we didn't finish that other wharf in time. Let's make it high priority and make sure that this gets completed and our cheese prices go up before we go.
Someone stole my manuscript and published it under.
And we got our ranch upgrades. Excellent. There you go. You pop that gold mine, buddy. We got a volcano too. If we did play this island later on, we'd be able to build some good geothermal mines over here and get some, or geothermal power plants, and get bonus production. That is uranium.
Ah, the new flavor we added to our cheese requires the opinion of an expert degustator to gain leverage on the international cheese market.
Sounds like a
Be
Batman
careful.
villain.
Customers can be very capricious.
Holy big chewer, Batman. All right, who will taste the fish-flavored cheese? Well, I think that the only person who is appropriate to taste this would be the king. On the other hand, poverty-stricken. Maybe it should be the revolutionaries. Let's make the king do it.
Dear Lord, my good chum, the king nearly took the offering of our cheese for an assassination effort. He is extremely offended, which naturally entertains the revolutionaries.
Okay, the mandate reduction does suck because, again, we can't exit the colonial era, but getting 10 educated people is very, very handy. But seriously, where's this last mine? There's not another... Oh, there is one on the other side over here. Hold on a sec. Hold on to your britches. Let's go and explore over here and see what's what.
From the times of the Roman Empire, the consumption of cheese has always
Venezuelan
been
beaver cheese?
associated with bloody gladiatorial battles, when the blood soaked the soil and the cries of the dying
I don't think this is
filled
true.
the air.
I don't think
The
cheese is
masses
associated with
became
gladiatorial
utterly
combat very much.
consumed with the thought of buying and devouring unseemly amounts of cheese.
All right, well, I will accept.
Our research team, that is to say me, discovered the shovel.
Congratulations. We need the the trigger because we need the military fort. May as well grab planks, even though we probably won't be building that. We do have a lot of trees, though. We could definitely build some lumber mills and planks. We might get a side quest for it.
So,
we'll
there
keep that in mind.
was gold in those mountains. Jolly good, old chap. I believe it's only fair that I get a piece of the pie, having supplied the information and all that.
Right, so normally I take the Tropico, will get all the gold and get more revolutionary support, but I don't really care about the revolutionary support since we don't have to worry about declaring independence, and I also don't care about the decreased price of gold because I'm probably not mining gold, so I'm just going to take it for the mandate extension and keep that rolling.
Congratulations, my good chum. His Majesty is very pleased with your cheese-making progress and has bestowed upon you the title of King of all cheese.
Well, fantastic. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some more educated immigrants. And actually, there's already unemployed people on the island, so I could go ahead and go nuts with some of my building. And let these guys come home and actually explore over here for this whole area. And we've got a
I
quest.
found this book in your office, Governor. It's written by Comrade Marx, and it has some interesting ideas on how we should build our society.
Apparently, Marx was really into bananas. Maybe there's a Freudian thing there, too. I don't know. All right, that's fine. Actually, by building more of these plantations, we can get more food diversity, which tends to make your people quite happy. Looks like we could actually put a decent banana plantation, like, right here, maybe. Extend the road out this way, and then kind of make a kind of an awkward little intersection there, and then that'll be fine. We'll get the bananas, we'll complete the quest, which will be good. We'll still have to see what we want to build over here. Oh, we might have to go and clear this area. It's kind of awkward. Well, let's see how it goes. All right. Let's look at the ranch going on. We've got plenty of stuff going on here. We're very close to the point where we're going to want a second Teamster's office.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
I will take more citizens. Thank you very much. Military fort. Oh, yes, we do need to build the military fort. Oh, we don't have the trigger yet. Okay. So, probably just build more plantations then. So, what can we build over here that would be nice? Cocoa, coffee. Ooh, nice spot for coffee over there. Corn, cotton, pineapple. Sugar, tobacco, ooh, good spot for cocoa. Maybe I should build a couple of cocoa farms here to get started. I was talking about over here, though. Coffee is really good up here. Okay, hold on. Couple of coffees. And we're not going to be able to process most of this, but that's okay. And a couple of tobaccos. Maybe just one tobacco right over here. It's pretty strong. All right, we'll let them go.
We found out.
Yay, we got a military fort. It'll kind of put us in the negatives, but if you've ever watched one of my videos, you know that I don't mind going into the negatives. So I like the idea of building by the water, because that's usually where we get invaded. So let's go ahead and do that. Get that going. We're overloading our construction offices. But hey, that's pretty normal for me too. 10 new citizens have arrived. Got 11 unemployed. Well, they'll have jobs pretty soon, so that's going to be fine.
Although I detest royalty, I find it insulting that we have a king of cheese, but we don't have a queen of cheese. You should rectify this immediately.
Right, so a queen of cheese. We can name the actual queen and make the royalists happy. We can name Evita Vasquez, her as the queen of cheese, increase revolutionary support. Another dynasty member, get 10,000 bucks in the Swiss bank account, or ourselves for bragging rights. Well, we have to name ourselves. We are now the king and queen of cheese. I have no idea if that has any effects on anything whatsoever, but I am, you know, I couldn't possibly resist. Oh, can you see inside the hill? Haha. I don't think I've ever done that before. Actually, I don't know how often I've played on a map with an actual volcano, because I haven't really played through the campaign yet. Still, amazingly enough. I mostly was just doing like the sandbox stuff and the multiplayer stuff, so... a lot of the islands don't have volcanoes, but this one does. I don't think we'll get a chance to take advantage of it, though. Anyway, we're just going to wait for some more trades to go down. I do want to build a second Teamster's office, and probably it's going to be time for another dock soon. Just to get some more trade routes going on. What is our current trade route again? Oh, we're exporting milk. Yeah, which is fine, I suppose. Although, if we do start to export cheese, then I think that we will
As
be able to
my
accelerate through
father
this
used to
faster.
say, ignorance is...
Oh, our dynasty member's back from the education.
Tropico itself has given us a way to gain our independence. I am talking about gold. Mother Earth will gladly sacrifice her precious gifts for our freedom. Tropico
No, I'm
itself
going to abandon
has...
that quest. Give me something else. I don't care about exporting gold. Cheese is gold. That's the only yellow product I care about, or maybe white product. Is it true that like all like yellow/orange cheese is actually dyed? Like cheddar, like orange cheddar is actually just like dyed white cheddar? That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not.
We just discovered the number of times you need to get hit.
Yay, plank technology. Probably queue up some more research after this too. Newspaper, constitution, red tape. Not that it matters because we can't declare independence, but we may as well get the tech anyway. We got some money again. Let's go ahead and queue up another dock. Right over here. Extend the road out like so. And then connect up that way. Good,
I
good.
personally made sure that every Tropican soldier I swore an oath of fealty to the Tropican cheese in the presence of a priest and the Tropican Bible.
I like how he
And
specifies
these
Tropican
lads
Bible.
are
For
ready
two
to
reasons.
give
One,
their
that it's not in the
lives
text.
for the
And two,
national
what's the difference
cheesy
between a regular
pride.
Bible and a Tropican Bible? I'm going to suggest that the right insult here is even mold can't grow on that fermented cur.
That did it, old bean. The Venezuelans are furious and are mobilizing their troops to invade Tropico.
All right, so Venezuelans will invade Tropico in 12 months. Reward will be base price increase, which is good. We're going to need some defensive towers. We do have the fort, which is useful, and that might be enough to defend ourselves with, but I'm going to feel a lot better if we've got a few guard towers. And again, because they usually invade from the beach, I usually like to put them on the beach. The other thing is, if you're not getting invasion, but you're instead getting rebels uprising, then you build them around your palace.
Comrade Governor, the more I read the works of Comrade Marx...
I'm pretty sure we already
the
have
more
forming
sure-
technology. Oh, maybe not.
Your cheesy highness, His Majesty is organizing a fondue party and requires much
fondue.
of your most excellent cheese.
Being a monarch yourself, I'm sure you understand the need to entertain your subjects from time to time. His Majesty's Fondue is set to be the event of the year, and thousands of the most prominent lords and ladies of the Empire will attend. I'm sure that your invitation is somewhere in the mail. Export 10,000 cheese, get a 6-month mandate extension. Well, that should work out relatively well. What's our current cheese price? 88. 8.85.
To the
Okay.
rest of the Europeans, the New World is a place of exotic beauty and mysticism. I say we use that in our favor, my good sir.
No one in Europe would dare stray from the traditional recipes under the threat of the direst of consequences. On the other hand, we are creating a brand new tradition right here. I say we add a flavor to our cheese that is so unusual, perverted even, if you prefer that term, that the rich and decadent upper class in Europe will find it irresistible. Have 3 plantations for coffee. Oh, well, I think we already have 2, so that'll be pretty well. Increase the base price for cheese by 30%. And I have to admit, the idea, so I wasn't a fan of the fish-flavored cheese idea, although who knows. But coffee-flavored cheese, I bet would actually be pretty good. I've had cheese infused with like stout beer and things. They're pretty tasty. So we will accept this quest, certainly. We need to build another plantation of cafe, which we could pretty much fit in right over here. But actually, maybe I'll do, here's what I'm going to do. Cattle ranch. Like that, just to get the placement. And then we don't have enough money for a plantation. Okay, well, let's wait. Oops. Me? In debt? You don't say. All right, let's cancel one of those defensive towers. And so, yeah, coffee plantation. Like that. Oh, it's going to... Hang on. Let's extend the road like that. Extend the road... We can't because it's unexplored, so we'll just do that then. Okay, good. That'll work. Oh, we still need another Teamster's office, too. We're probably okay with 3 defensive buildings down there, so build a Teamster's office right over here. We'll take this coffee plantation and make it top priority, actually, because we want the 30% increase in cheese export. We finished our second thing, so we've got a second ship. So, really? There's no more cheese export stuff? Arg. Hey, what? Let's just, let's finish our milk export. I mean, I guess we could build a lighthouse. 16 more citizens. That's a lot. Oh, 0 unemployed, 12 open jobs. Okay. No, this will work out relatively well, especially since we're still building. I don't need free technology. I'm just going to take more educated people.
Research team.
Yay,
Conrad
foreman.
Governor, we need to
I can hire a manager. No problem. Here, let's hire a manager. Let's hire our celebrity to work at a palace.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolution.
And take some more revolutionaries. Excellent. Okay. So again, our population is increasing. We're up to 135
the
people.
flavor we added to our cheese requires the opinion of an expert degustator to gain leverage on the international cheese market. Be careful. Customers can be very capricious.
I'm wondering if I should spread it around or keep feeding to the same person. What happens if we feed it to the king again? Would we get the same thing? I don't think I want to take another 6-month mandate hit. Let's feed it to the pirates this time.
The pirate captain blew a gasket after tasting our cheese. He says that this hogwash is the biggest insult he's ever received.
So the pirates are going to attack me in 6 months. Luckily, there's a bounty on their heads. So Venezuela is going to attack me? And the pirates are going to attack me? I think I'll be okay, actually. I should be fine. Maybe I should put down 1 extra tower. Just to minimize... You know what? Rather than put it there, we're going to put one, like, right next to our palace. Just make me feel a little bit better in case they bypass this area, which can happen sometimes. And then they're going to sit there attacking the tower instead of the palace, and they'll buy time for my troops to go and reinforce and fight. Alright, that'll be okay. Did I... Cheese is now up to 1,200 per. There we go. It's adding up nicely. We probably should put down another creamery, actually. Do we have... No, we have 25 open jobs. We don't have enough people as is. Let's just sit tight. Oh, here's what we can do. We can upgrade the ranch. To start off with. That's probably pretty good. Yeah. And then we'll just save our money. I don't know how I keep finding myself in negatives, guys. It just happens. I'm sitting there and all of a sudden, like, I'm sure I had lots of money and then poof, it just disappears. Clearly it's some sort of bug in the game. It has nothing to do with me spending money. Ooh, I'm positive again. I can spend again. No houses, no churches, no groceries. I don't think I need the revolutionary support. I did test. You can't leave this era. So, oh, there we go. There's an attack. I think this is Venezuela. Yeah. Actually, not a bad attack. I'm happy I had the defenses up. But yeah, I mean, I guess I could make them a little bit happy. Not that I have any cash right this second. But yeah, I did test, and I'm pretty sure you can't leave the colonial era. I might be wrong. It'd be kind of funny if I were at this point. Grocery store. Connect down here. Connect over here.
The Fondue Party was a great success, old chap. It was a night for the history books. So sorry you couldn't attend. Your invitation must have been lost in the mail.
I'm sure
Ever
it was.
Since His Majesty moved the post services to the Bermudas, this has been a problem.
Just to make sure no hard feelings, His Majesty has allowed me to grant you a reward, one worthy of the King of Cheese, of course. Well, that's a lot of extra people, which wouldn't be bad. The 10% cheese export actually helps us complete this faster. 20,000 bucks is really good too. I'm still a little bit worried about the mandate extension though. I think, oh god, this is tough. This is really tough. I'm gonna go for the cheese export price increase. It'll help us complete the quest faster. God, this attack is taking forever. Come on, just kill those folks. I wonder if, like, is it possible the pirates and Venezuelans attacked at the same time? Oh, mission.
Good cheese always goes well with good wine, old chap. Now imagine cheese that bears all the hallmarks of the finest wine. That would be a hit.
By combining the methods of producing strong Caribbean alcohol with a newly bred Tropican cheese, you can create a brand of cheese that has the kick of a dozen pints. No, better make it 2 dozen. Have 3 plantations. Increase the price of sugar by 30%. Okay, no rum factory. Just plantations. We're literally just going to throw sugar into cheese. All right, that's fine. Wait for the autosave. Sweet cheesy Jesus. Plantations. Sugar. Yeah, it's not great, but it's okay. I'll probably build it right here. Technically, it could potentially be in a slightly better spot, but I think this will be okay. And it's not, the quest is not actually to produce sugar. Oh, now the pirates are attacking. So that first one was just the Venezuelans. Hopefully we still have enough military around. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, the pirates are a lot weaker, so this is going to be okay. So when...
Workers of Tropico, unite!
I think we have banana.
Greetings, old boy. His Majesty has chosen you for a most daring task. Succeed, and you'll be granted a royal title.
Some Swiss nobles took a bite of Tropican cheese. They were struck with dismay from the lack of holes in it and threatened His Majesty with war. To avoid the crisis, His Majesty has ordered you to import Swiss cheese as a sample for further production. All creameries will stop producing. Well, that sucks. Objective, import 10,000 cheese. Creameries resume production 12 months. So I have 2 years to import 10,000 cheese, or I actually just lose. So first of all, we're going to have to change our trade routes. I'm going to take my ships off of the export of milk, and we're going to be importing cheese. No, exporting. Importing cheese from both trade routes? Sure, why not? And we might want an extra dock. So bananas, I was going to say, we have a banana plantation, right? That's tobacco, that's corn. We don't have a banana. Oh, here. Banana plantation. Okay, so that should auto-complete that. Not that's a very important thing. We'll finish our plantations here. It increases the base price of cheese.
Presidente, after suffering...
You know what? Let me... I can't just pause construction, right? I can cancel it, though. I don't want the price of cheese to go up. No, it doesn't matter. The trade routes are already locked in. Okay, I was going to say, I don't want the price of cheese to go up while I'm importing cheese. That's okay. And actually, technically, I might still be able to export a bunch of it, too. All right, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, these are shut down.
A troublesome band of corsairs has
What?
come to steal your...
This is just a random one. This is not triggered by anything else, but it's a triple stack. Holy crap, that's a lot of pirates. Can't upgrade these machine guns yet, right? No. This is just a random unlucky event. I think we'll be okay. Hopefully we don't lose any... Alright, well, we're gonna fight them off, but we definitely lost a few people.
For the fatherland.
Surrender and live.
Ah, the new flavor we added to our cheese requires the opinion of an expert degustator to gain leverage on the international cheese market. Be careful. Customers can be very capricious.
Well, we made the king and the pirate try our cheese before. It seems only fair that we spread the love to the revolutionaries.
The unfortunate lad who tasted our cheese didn't make it through the ordeal.
We're gonna
The
have riots
revolutionaries
while we're
aren't
already being
particularly
attacked by a triple stack of
pleased by the
pirates?
event, but the crown agents want to buy some and weaponize it against the revolutionaries.
I mean, thanks for the extra dough, but... Alright, we do have the tower there. It'll keep this guy busy. Although, I think one-on-one, this squad can take out the tower, so we need to wipe out these pirates and then go and reinforce there. I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world if it falls. It's still keeping this thing busy and protecting our goat farm.
We're coming for you.
Oh, we actually lost one of our squads. Actually, we might lose our second squad over here. Is that the... That's the mob teleported down here. Okay, well that's good. Yeah, okay, we lost our last squad, which is bad. But they're already pretty injured, and now they're fighting the guard towers. Okay, we lost one, but that's going to be fine. And we have no money right now. Great. This is actually just, like, really hard timing all over. Okay. Uprising is over. We are going broke because we're importing cheese. Repel the pirates, that's good. We got to keep importing the cheese, though. And actually, that's the big problem with being broke, is if we can't afford to import the cheese, then we can't complete this quest, which means we won't get the 12-month mandate extension, plus we'll never start producing cheese from our creameries again. 20 more citizens. 46 open jobs. Seriously, wow. And that's without my creameries running. Madness. I think we still have the opportunity to get the 12-month mandate extension when we hit the 6-month mark, so we still have that, which is good, but we are cutting this really damn close. I should have taken that other 12-month extension that I got that time.
We, the leaders of the Tropican nation, in our design...
Okay. What I could do is I could increase the pay at the dock. It does increase how frequently the ships come. I don't know if that helps the other ships, though. But at this point, I'm kind of desperate, so I'm going to do it. I could build another dock, too, but I think it's too late to make a difference that way. And really, like, they're 3,000 cheese per load, so as long as there's one load, and then one other load on the other dock, we're going to be fine. And, alright, we still have the 12 months, we're going to be okay.
Really hate us.
Oh my
It's bad
god!
luck to have
Seriously?
one tornado on your island, but we...
Just don't hit the docks. Don't do something stupid like that. Yeah, sure, hit the goat farms, whatever. What is this one? Grocery. No, we can't afford to do the rebuild.
The revolutionary movement is growing so...
His most gracious majesty.
Oh my god, like how much you're tearing up here. I can't afford my cheese shops? Not my dock, don't hit my dock. Because I can't afford to rebuild and then still have money to import the cheese. I need one more load of cheese.
Disaster. The revolutionaries are demanding that you insult the king.
I will have to insult the king. I can do a revolutionary riot.
Your recent action.
I got some troops. Sort of. Assuming that they replenished. Yeah. No, we're okay.
The tornado outbreak is over.
We lost
I have
21
conducted a
citizens,
thorough
and we're already low on
investigation to
people.
determine who is responsible for these tornadoes.
Holy
Based on the
crap.
data.
That is awful. I don't want to spend to rebuild yet.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation.
Okay,
for your
we got our
achievements
mandate
in the
extended,
name-
and we can produce cheese again. First, pause. Next, stop buying cheese. Did I never... Oh, there we go. Remove that. Can we export cheese? No, we can't. We can go back to exporting milk. I guess keep that going so we can make some extra money. We have our mandate back. Good. Not enough pastures in the area for me to rebuild my ranch? Here, I'll just hit the rebuild all button. It's fine. Why can't I rebuild my ranch? What? Oh, there we go. Alright, get back on cheese production. We need to make some money ASAP. In fact, we probably want to build a couple more creameries. Butter churner provides entertainment for the workers in creamery. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. There we go. Make people a little bit happier. Why not? Yay, the tornado's over. Even if I built more creameries now, I'd still have a big problem where I don't have enough workers. Although I can bring them in. They're pretty cheap. 1, 2 more creameries. And maybe we'll up the pay of the creameries. Make sure they're always fully employed. We'll go up to the 4 slot. Make sure they're employed and they'll work slightly faster. Ah, we're no longer trading milk. So, can we do cheese yet? No, we can import cheese, but we can't sell it. We'd have some wool. Oh, some sugar. Let's take the sugar one. 1 sugar. And... a banana? Alright, we'll just double up on the sugar. We are making a lot of it, so it's okay. 16 citizens arrived in Tropico. Good, we need more of them. Don't mind the tornado debris.
Did you know that there are treasures buried on our island?
We have the shovel
Thanks to your
technology, so that'll
efforts.
auto-complete and give us some more workers. We have just under 2 years left to go. We don't have another mandate extension in the
We have
cards.
invented red tape.
What we need to do is get these creameries done and just sell some cheese. What's the cheese price at now? 2,200 is pretty good. We have some in the queue. We have 2 Teamsters offices. I don't think a third one would make sense, especially since we don't have quite enough workers. But what I can do is max out the pay on the Teamsters, which will make them work faster. Yeah, I think that's fine. I could rush the creameries. Actually, I will rush this one. The other one's being built normally, so that's okay. It's got the higher pay. We're going to go ahead and put in a butter churner as well to keep them nice and happy. I was gonna like throw in a Catholic mission and a newspaper. Just to say, although the approval doesn't matter because we can't leave this era, but we may as well try to keep people slightly happier. It's a thing to do. Maybe we'll get more immigrants. I don't think it actually works that way, but in my head it does, so good enough. I'm gonna make sure our goat ranches. You know what, we'll max them out as well. We've got money right now. We'll max out the goats. Is this really a red area? Oh, here's the other thing we can do, foraging pens. I thought it was higher quality terrain over there. Confused. Alright, what does that do to your effectiveness? Only plus 20. We did drop a couple more plantations on the other side, it was help. But I think my milk production is good. I want to make sure they're just fully staffed. And then, yeah, I'll max out the creameries as well. Again, that's where we kind of prioritize people being. There's a butter churn. There. Milk and the cheese. Nothing else matters. 1 year. Are we going to get another mandate extension, or are we just going to lose again? We don't have another quest going on, so I'm, like, kind of concerned.
Looks like the buried treasures I was told about were actually...
More creamers? Quick build. Quick build. I'm going to bring in one more teamster as well, and if I have to, I will hire people to work these places. Foreign workers. Foreign workers. Make sure to keep it maxed out. I am very, very, very scared. The cheese revenue is going up. It is kicking in. But wow. We need educated people? Oh, we did, too. Well, luckily we're getting lots of educated people coming in. And, you know, we hired a few others, which is handy. People working in the Teamster's office, that'll be good. The cheese must flow. 7 months to go.
His Majesty's Jubilee is approaching.
Yeah, I will pay 10,000 bucks to get a 6-month extension. Thank you. I need more events like that, though. I'm kind of out of money to, like, bribe my way to some sort of victory. These places are new and they already have cheese in the output? That was fast. Yeah, can't afford anything. Yeah, just gotta get the cheese deliveries.
Independence must be every...
We have a grocery store, so...
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement...
No cheese export routes, right? Yes, we do. Pull back on the sugar. Let's go double cheese, because that's worth more money than my normal export. We're still paying the dock workers extra, so we get the ships slightly more frequently, just to try to cram in that last thing. Okay, we're very close. Actually, I think we'll be okay. This point, he says complaining it doesn't have any milk. Well, it's entirely possible. Yeah, there's not much in the output queues. We just don't have enough milk producers anymore. But that's okay. I mean, as long as all the milk is being used by creamers, that's actually the only thing that matters. Oh, we're so close. We're so close, you guys. We're going to be okay. We got 7 months left. Next ship, there's going to be some cheese. In fact, there's plenty of cheese in the output queue over here already. And tons over here. Wow, okay. The Teamsters are doing well. Actually, how much is the cheese worth right now? 2,200 per, not to mention slightly more than that from just my deals. In fact, there's over 10,000 here. Yeah, all right. Like 22,000 bucks worth of cheese in this one dock alone. Cheese-based economy, that is the way to go, you guys. First you make the cheese, then you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the llamas.
Once again, you have emerged victorious.
You have proven to be the cheesiest dictator in the Caribbean. Tropicans will remember your name forever, as you have given them the future worth living for. A future filled with cheese and constipation.
Once again, you have emerged victorious.
You just told me that, but thanks. All right, we're going to quit the main menu. I wonder if we kept playing, if then we'd be able to leave the colonial era. So I never did like show you definitively that you can't leave the colonial era in this mission, but I'm pretty sure in my test that that was the case. So there you go. There it is, the cheese mission. It's not very long, but it does add the creamery to the base game, and obviously that will be pretty handy if you get a colony set up where you can produce a lot of milk, then convert it into cheese and make lots and lots of cash. Assuming the price of cheese can be increased in your scenario as well. Obviously, you make lots of money in the cheese-based scenario because that's what all the missions do. That is it for Tropico 5 for today. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.